Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early January 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aries collective. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me about the Rams. What do you got going on for us here as we move into the fresh new year? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aries in early January 2024. Let's get it going. And as you can see, I still have some Christmas decorations up, right? It's still passable in early January. I'm not in a rush to switch it up. Okay, my friends, we have something that could be a very good card, but there could also be a caution here because it is beautiful, it's confident, but at the same time, there's a caution against egotistical individuals, which is something we'll have to watch out for. But we'll really start breaking that down in a moment. Before we do, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card a little bit. So when we look at the aesthetic of it, we see this beautiful woman sitting right in the center of the card in that big poofy blue dress. She has that big wig on, and it does speak about like a big sense of confidence when I see it. Notice that she is looking in a mirror. She is surrounded by mirrors. So for some Aries, of which I am part of the Aries collective, there could be something around aesthetics, maybe changing your look, maybe upgrading your wardrobe, or just changing your style in some sort of way. When I see this card, it does remind me of the Queen of Wands, which is very confident, beautiful, sexy. So if this is an energy that you're moving into or that you're embracing in this time, beautiful, that's a great thing. However, as I was already alluding to earlier, the fact that there's so many mirrors and this woman has like her face in there, this could be a warning about ego, right? Whether it's your own or somebody else's. So in this time, you might want to keep a little bit of a distance from certain individuals that have a blown up or heightened ego in this time, because there might be some clashing. And as an Aries myself, I know we have some confidence, right? We could have a little ego on us sometimes as well, but certain individuals, if they're too egotistical, that could rub us the wrong way. Like Aries, we might see that as a challenge. So that could just be something to watch out for. We're going to put her down right there. And as I always say, this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you into tarot now and start this new year off. Get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. So let's shuffle it up one time and see what we have for Aries, please. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. There was good energy, my friend, so we're going to hope to continue that. Last week's reading was titled A Massive Victory, and I always say wins, victories, triumphs, they come in all different shapes and sizes, whether it's monetary, whether it's emotional, whether it's personal relationships. And there were a couple major alignments for Aries last week where good energy was moving in. So if you haven't had a victory of some sort yet, that could still come in, because energy does bleed from week to week. But let's see what we have for you now. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going here, my guides. Talk to me. 3 cards out here for Aries. Start us off. All right, options, paths. This could be a very imaginative type of card to start off with as well. We have the 7 of Cups. So we'll get that tucked in right up in here. Let's get a couple more and really start to build this story out, because that tells me something or multiple things have a lot of possible ways they can go when that card is here. Okay. Ooh, okay. So the good energy is still rolling here. We have the 9 of Cups. I don't want to get too excited just yet, but that's beautiful. Okay. Many good options or possibilities coming in. Let's get you one more and really start to... All right, 6 Cups, all water energy, Aries. This is a lot of emotional intensity, and I'll explain it a little further as we move along. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get into intuitive juiciness. So at first glance, I look down at a spread like this. Obviously, I already mentioned it. All of the cards are cup cards, water cards. And in tarot and divination, you already know water represents the inner world, the world of emotion and feeling. So when we have so many cups here, You might be going through a very strong emotional time, whether good, bad, or indifferent. There's a lot of emotional intensity here, and it feels very much charged up. The one good thing I will say is that all of these cards do skew to the positive, but remember, cards are a double-edged sword, and we still have to clarify. So let's go through piece by piece and start to build this story out. Then we'll get into the juicy stuff. Position number 1, we have the 7 of Cups. Beautiful. And as you can see, we have the 7, we have the 9, we have the 6, we have so many cups here. So there is a lot of emotional attachment. This card is interesting. You see this person, it looks like they're looking at all those different cups. This could be options coming in. This could be a lot of options, paths, offers coming in. We saw that for you in recent weeks as well. So there could be a lot of possibilities here for a situation or for you in general, right? Remember, we're starting off a brand new, fresh year. So there could be a lot of paths opening up for the Aries collective, or things might just be up in the air when this card shows up. This card is also very imaginative and daydreamy. So for a lot of us in this time, we might be daydreaming a little more, right? We might be stuck in the mind, thinking about different scenarios and possibilities. This card is positive to me because I feel like it's somebody looking at the menu of life and deciding what they want to do and where they want to go. So, which can be good. But at the same time, the trouble with this is, once again, it is very daydreamy. Okay, so this could be someone that is very much in their head. And we'll see what flavor it is when we clarify it. But this could be someone thinking. And too much thought, too much mental action could lead to anxiety. So we'll watch out for that. Moving to the center, we have the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. We got our good friend John Travolta chilling right here. He's about to start dancing some disco for us. And you see this energy. This person is super satisfied and happy. So once again, the energy of wins, the energies of victories are here with this card. This is a welcoming, warm, open type of energy, and this person is extremely satisfied. So when I see it, once again, good things coming in. This energy, it does somewhat feel magnetic for a lot of Aries in this time, that good things could be coming towards you, or you could be moving towards them. There's a lot of possibilities here, and I really like the energy I'm feeling so far. Now, a challenge with this card, it could represent somebody that is a little too generous, right? Somebody that gives a little too much or is too kind or too nice. So in this time when this card shows up, don't let anyone take advantage of your kindness. Don't be too generous or too giving. Now, yes, it is good to help people out if they need it, and be kind and be generous with your energy and your assets. But this card is a little bit of a warning, like, okay, temper that a little bit. There is also a warning with this card about overindulgence, okay? So whether it's overspending, whether it's overeating or drinking, there could be a little bit of a warning there about doing a little too much when this card is here. And once again, as an Aries myself, I know we could be prone to do that sometimes, right? We're full go. When we're going, we're going. Moving to the back end here, we have the 6 of Cups. Totally different flavor than what we're picking up here in the front end. This could represent a soul connection or a soul tie, somebody that you have really strong emotional bonds with, okay? To me, this is a big card of history of the past. So you might be taking some trips down memory lane, right? You might be thinking about memories, thinking about the past, whether they're good or rough. Or this could just literally be a person that you've known for a very long time, okay? It could go as far back as like past life connections and stuff like that. But generally, to me, this is a very big soul bond. And another thing is it's generous. So we have like this card of possible options and offers coming in. We have the content, happy, pleasing type of energy, and this one where they're literally sharing cups with each other. So there's a lot of generosity here for you so far. But once again, this could be a person, a situation, a memory from the past. Sometimes I get the 6 of Cups. It represents something returning, something or someone. So I want to dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for the Aries collective. Let's see what's happening. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 7 of Cups here, see what's happening. And yes, if you're a reader too, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aries, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 7 of Cups time. 7 of Cups time. And the interesting thing I'm picking up here is, like, we've had offers in recent weeks. We've had victories in recent weeks. We've had energy of things returning. So it's like we're getting a little bit of a smorgasbord here of recent weeks. Let's get, all right, 7 of Cups. Thank you. Okay. All right, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that really wants to change something up or switch something up. There might be a situation you're going through right now where it's like, okay, I need to get out of my comfort zone. That's like a big energy I'm picking up here. Now, generally, the Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. It's very stable. It's very firm. It's super abundant. But at the same time, it's not progressing. It's not moving. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's not yet the Ten of Pentacles. It's not complete. So when I see it in reverse, to me, it does represent upheaval and change. And underneath a card like the Seven of Cups, sure, we could still talk about possible offers and generosity and all that good stuff. But the main thing here is someone saying, all right, there's something about this situation that needs to change. Okay, so whether it's a monetary thing, a work thing, a personal relationship, you might be going through a time where you're identifying areas of your life that you need to tweak and change. So right here, right in the beginning, we're already starting it. And it goes along with the year as well, like the time of the year, where it's like a lot of people are wanting to make certain changes in their life, and we see it right here. Okay, but the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, yes, things will change if you will them to, if you want them to. Just know that. Another thing I'm picking up here, since this is a grounded card and it's in reverse, somebody's mind is just going a million miles a second. Not saying it's yours. Okay, so we have that message of like the change that needs to happen, but at the same time, somebody, their mental space might be very erratic. Okay, I don't want to say they're nervous or anxious yet. We'll see when we get to the back end. But yeah, somebody's mental space could be very erratic in this time around you. So yeah, maybe watch out for the anxiety and the nerves. Let's go in on that Nine of Cups. Let's see why that Nine of Cups is in the mix. Elementally, we're looking good too with the water. Now the earth is starting to show up. That usually is good for possibilities, but let's see why that Nine of Cups is here. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles, so more earth to add to this. Very good. Okay, so whatever it is that you're wanting to change or throw more effort into, if you just put some effort into it, you're going to achieve what you want. Once again, I just have to put that blanket label on it. For a lot of areas, this energy of win, this energy of victory is coming in big time here. The Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. It does speak about artistic energy, diligence. It could represent work as well. So if some of you are looking for a new work situation or a job, yes, it's hard work, but it could just be that situation in general. For a lot of you, there could be good things in that realm for you coming in. But we think of the Eight of Pentacles, we think of somebody wanting to give to something. There's so much generosity of energy here, Aries. So even though we have this situation, this change in the beginning, in the center, the energy of wins and victories is still incoming here in a very big way. You just need to put some proper effort in, okay? So whatever it might be for you, so keep pushing, okay? And I know that's not an issue when it comes to Aries here. It's someone who's very content. So I'm seeing good things coming in. Whatever changes are going to be for the better and more positive. We still need to see what's up with that Six of Cups because it could be linked to the past. So let's see what that's about. Really love this energy in the center. And yeah, this could be a reward, like your efforts being rewarded. Working hard for something, working hard towards something. It's really nice. So let's go in on that Six of Cups. So wins, victories, rewards, it's all here. All here. So let's see what that Six of Cups has to say. And remember, this could also be like memories and thinking. So we do have a lot of thought energy happening. Let's see why that six is in the mix. Then we'll do our quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Thank you. Hermit. Okay. Okay. All right, there. This is giving me such an odd feeling here, Aries. We have the Hermit in the upright underneath this Six of Cups. This could be a chapter from your past that you might want to leave there, okay? Now, for some of you, this could just be a link with a Virgo or someone who has prominent Virgo placements here. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all that good stuff. And generally, when I see the Hermit, it's withdrawing its energy and it's stuffing something down. Now, for a portion of you, this could be someone or something that has left a really deep mark on you, whether it's a person you have in your life or an event or a memory or a situation that has left a mark, and you might not ever be able to really solve that or get rid of this memory, which, I mean, you'd know if that's good or bad. This is where the reading's taking a turn, because the front end, I feel a lot of good stuff moving in towards the future. But when I have this Hermit with the Six of Cups, there is something from the past that's not being let go of, okay? Whether it is a person, whether it is a memory. Now, that could be good, right? I'm not saying like, hey, you have to let go of everything and everyone from your past. That's not the case. But when I see the Hermit here with the Six of Cups, it's like somebody trying to keep it to themselves, okay? Like pushing it down, suppressing it. So for a portion of you, yeah, maybe this is someone you have a lot of history with where they want to stay put. But the withdrawing of this energy, I mean, that could be a little tricky one to deal with, okay? Especially with the Hermit, because there's something about, there's like a hidden type of energy. There's a mystique there. So we have all this interesting, good, powerful, positive energy. Just watch that this past energy doesn't come bubbling up to throw you off track. Your past doesn't dictate your future. That's a big thing I need to say. So let's go through and do a quick recap here. Then we'll get into the shadow card. Interesting mixture of stuff we have happening here. Once again, I'll say this, all earth energy on the bottom, all water. There's a lot of possibilities here. But position number one, we have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. To me, yeah, it could be someone whose thoughts are a bit erratic or racing mind, a lot of imagination, daydreaming, stuff like that. But there is somebody that knows there's a situation where they need to make a big change here, okay, or a serious change of some sort. And you could be identifying that in the coming days and weeks. Like, does this work for me? Does this not work for me? So interesting stuff, very malleable energy. Moving to the center, we have the Nine of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, whatever it is you're wanting to put effort towards or energy towards, whether it's a relationship, a work thing, there's good wins and victories still coming in towards you. So there's a lot of good possibilities here. It's more about how much effort you give to it. That's the big thing. Also, good things in regards to work and money. On the back end, this is where we get a bit of a curveball. We have the Six of Cups with the Hermit in the upright. Sure, that could just be a connection with a Virgo. If not, to me, this is somebody, yeah, this is a memory that is being held onto, something or someone from the past that is being held onto in a very strong way. And you might not be very open about it to those around you, which is fine. You do you, my friends. But that energy is sticking around. So please take a screenshot. Let's get you a shadow card real quick, Aries. I mean, this good reading to start the year. I'll say that for sure. I'll take it. I'll claim it. But let's see what's in the shadows for you. My God, so what do we have in the shadows for Aries? Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll leave a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and there's multiple tiers to choose from. Obviously, no pressure, but it really helps out. So let's get it going. One shadow card for Aries, please. Just to see. And shadow cards don't always have to be bad, right? It could be good things that you don't quite see. Yes, there is something around the past, because notice we have the Six of Cups here in the main part of the spread, which was a totally different situation. And we have the Six of Cups showing up as a shadow card, which makes sense. Remember, I said the Hermit could be something that's being hid and suppressed. So when I see it in the shadows, it could be, once again, a little warning about the past, the memories, knowing that your past does not dictate your future, which is a very important piece of wisdom that everyone should know about, right? Like who you were last year, who you were 2, 3, 4 years ago doesn't dictate where you're going to be in the coming days and months. Once again, though, with this Six of Cups as a shadow card, there is something from the past, something or someone that's still sticking around, okay? At least energetically, this person, this situation, this memory is still sticking around. So it's up to you whether you want to try to resolve that or not. I don't feel like it's necessarily bad. So Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The January subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the December subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced on New Year's Day, January 1st. But for the January subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. Once again, it's one of my favorite new decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, in the year 2024, what is one of your biggest goals that you were shooting for? If you don't have one, maybe take a second to think about it. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of January, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.